watching my YouTube channel, Emabiz Global. My name is Titilai. Here I want to, before I teach you, these are the tools to use. Our tape rule, the scissors, our marker, then the paper for chalking. These are the things we need. Then on the first thing we have to consider in this cutting of skirt is the length of the skirt, the waist and the hip, then the hip line. So those are the things we will measure from our skirt. So now to start the skirt, you have to draw the vertical line to the length of the skirt. The length we are using here is 23 plus 2 inch, which is 25. Then the waist is 28. The hip is 36. Then the hip line is 8. So after you have drawn the length, then you have to, that's a horizontal line, then you draw that's vertical line, then you draw the horizontal line. The horizontal line, you have to consider the waist, that is the circumference of the waist, which is 28. 28 divided to 4, it gives us 7, and this is the 7 that I mark here. This is the 7 plus 1.5 or 2, it depends on 1.5 or 2. Then you come down to the hip line. The hip line is the hip of the person is 36. 36 divided to 4, it gives us 9. That 9 you had 1 inch for sewing allowance, and that is what I chalk here. Then the same measurement you measure for the hip is the one you will measure for the down part of the skirt, which is the length. You come down to the down part of the length, you measure the hip, that is 36 plus 1, give you 10. So that from that down part, you will remove 2 inch. That 2 inch is the one that will bring out the shape of that pencil skirt. 2 inches will remove. Then after you have done that, you connect, and that is what I've done here. I connect here from here to this place. Then the down part here, that is the sewing allowance you had. You won't just cut it straight. If not, if you cut it straight, when you bend it up, it will short. So you have to come out with a half cutter, that is the cutter, a cutter. You come out with a cutter here. Then after you have done that, this is it, you cut it out. When you cut it out, remember I told you that when you cut it straight like this, you have to cut it with the cutter. That cutter will represent the bending. Don't let it short. You can see. So now we will now cut the back of the back of the skirt. This is the back. You can see I added 1 inch, maybe 2 inches for the zipper allowance. This is very important, zipper allowance for the back. This is it. this is the front, this is the front, this is the back, this is the zipper allowance. Zipper allowance. This zipper allowance. So then after that you have to consider the dart. The dart here we are using, you will divide you will get your nipple span. From the nipple span you draw your dart to 4 for the front, and you will remove that 1 inch, and that's what I draw here. This we have 4. These are our 4. This is it. Then you draw then you have to cut out 1 for this center, from the center front to the like triangle. Not that you will cut it straight, it has to be like triangle like this for the front part. You are not cutting the back. The back will still remain straight. So this is how to cut our skirt pattern. Then you place all this thing you have cut on the fabric. It will look like this. This is the back, this is the front, and this is the back. The zipper allowance. So when you cut it, so if you this skirt is just for the beginners, those who are just learning on how to cut. Maybe they are just starting skirts to learn how to cut and sew. To try and to share, to like and to comment.